Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Amazon Live channel. My name is Jose Mejia. I am the social media manager here at Letsfit. And I'm happy that you guys just decided to take a little bit of time to catch up with us. We have a couple of really great products that we want to highlight this season for the summer. We hope you're staying safe and sound. Everything's beeping right now. We hope you're being safe and sound during this season. We hope that you are also staying fit and active as much as possible. And some of the products that I'm going to be covering today are going to help you achieve those things. So we're hoping again that everyone is safe and healthy. But the products that we're going to be covering today are just in time for summer. So first up is our very popular Letsfit ID 205L smartwatch. Our normal price is $37.99. We have prices and discounts happening all the time, so the price may actually vary a little bit different from what you see below, but be sure to try anything, click on anything that you want to try out today. If there's anything you want to purchase, like we always have, like I said, we always have ongoing deals and discounts and such. But for our LA audience, you may have actually caught us on a coverage through KTLA 5. It was a news coverage that we got that was done fairly recently about because they were excited about some of the price point and the features of the ID 205L along with our earbuds. So it's a really great product. It is a super fan favorite, and in order to just kind of give it a little bit of a new flavor and a new taste, we have some new colors that are available. So we have, if you get a chance to ever check out our Amazon listing page, we have the usual the black, the blues. Fairly recently, we came out with some pinks and greens as well. And the newest colors that we're adding to the lineup are the rose gold body with the plum band, as well as our emerald band with the rose gold body. So these are really cool. We want to continue to make sure that we're giving you options so that you can change them up and wear them with pretty much anything that you want to wear. So you can use them for fitness. You can also wear them just for casual wear. But it's an all-in-all great product. But I think what a lot of people don't realize is how feature-packed these devices actually are. So I'm going to take you through kind of like a real quick rundown showing you just all the different capabilities and features that our devices have. So one of the things that we really pride ourselves is basically allowing you or creating products to give you all the features that you need at a price point that's much more affordable than some of the pricier competitors. So they're great products, but at the end of the day, when you just need something that can track your fitness, track your steps, the basics of fitness trackers, but still kind of look sleek and not be cheap in any way, we are the best option for you. So just kind of getting into it, just from the standpoint here of the face watch, for example. So starting off with the face watch, one of the things that we want to do is we want to make sure that you have as much customizable options as possible. So you can actually change the face watch that is available here. So for example, hold on a second, turn it on. Hold on a second. So you can simply press and hold the face watch here. And press and hold. 1 second. Press and hold. And then the other, oh my gosh, I'm not sure why it's not happening. Hold on a second. There you go. So it has 4 preset face watches in it. You just basically swipe up or down to this face watch that you want. And there you go. You can go ahead and select it, and it'll cater it to whatever mood you're feeling in. From the main screen, you have the ability to basically swipe up and show your activity as far as like steps taken, distance traveled, calories burned for the day, and then of course it gives you its weekly totals as well. So that's not it. So of course that's not all. There's tons of other features and apps that come incorporated with the device here. So starting from the bottom, we have settings that allow you to change the dimming intensity of the screen. We also have sports records, which basically will show you all the recent activities that you've done. Then you have music controls, so that you can activate and control your music as you're jogging. Play, pause, play, pause, fast forward, rewind, and what have you. Then you have the timer feature, which is your basic stopwatch and countdown feature. 1 second. And then we also have alarms. So if you have a morning alarm or a specific time you plan on working out or getting out of bed, you can set those here. You can also actually snooze them. right from the device, and it'll show you what days you have those set for. So a lot of the functionality from the smartwatch is actually going to come in conjunction with working with our Very Fit Pro app, which I'll take you through in a second as well. This is a really cool feature here called we just call it the Relax app, but it's really cool. It's essentially a breathing guide. So if you're ever feeling a little bit stressed and you really just kind of need to find a way to just kind of calm down, breathing is a great exercise for you, just to kind of regulate yourself and kind of get yourself kind of centered again. But it gives you a guide that shows you how long to inhale, how long to exhale, and it takes you through that cycle for like 1 or 2 minutes, which is really, really neat. You have your heart rate monitor here, which will kind of do a real-time heart rate measurement, but it'll also show you how you've been doing throughout the day. And then here are the different sport modes. So different activities have different formulas and calculations of how it tracks your activity. But you can see that you can load up to about 8 different sport modes on the device itself. But then you can also swap them out based off of whichever ones you want, and you can do that through activating and synchronizing it with the Very Fit Pro app again. So it's very, very simple to do it, to actually start sports tracking. I'll give you an example here. Basically, what you want to do is just basically pick the sport app that you want, select it. It'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then it'll start tracking all the relevant data in terms of how far you're traveling, what the distance that the calories that you're burning, your steps, and basically when you finish your activity, whatever it is, whether it's working, running or yoga or what have you, you simply press the action button on the device. It'll stop it, and then it'll give you a summary of all the different activities that you've done. Now, again, the way to get the most out of this device is through the Very Fit Pro app. So if you go to, whether you have an Apple device or you have a Android device, you'll be able to find it in your app store. And I'm going to do my best to try and summarize it here. Hold on a second. So I'm going to kind of see if we can pull it up real quick and center it. All right. Let me see if we can get it centered here. We are totally winging the positioning of this. So when we pull it up, I'll take you through some of the different features that it has, but it's super, super robust. You'll have the ability to track activity, sleep track, all that jazz. Where are we at? We're good? We're good positioning? Yes? No? Thumbs up? Excellent. Fantastic. All right. So when you hit the home page of the tracker of the my Very Fit Pro app, these are the different features that you have. You'll have the overall activities for the day, sleep data, heart rate data, shows you your average heart rate and what have you. You can actually scroll between different days and see what the data looked like on that particular day. We even have a share button. If you want to rub it in the face of any of your friends who weren't as active as you were today, you can go ahead and do that. You can share it to a multitude of different apps that we have available here. There's also a detailed outlook or a detailed report of what your data looks like. Again, your activities as far as steps, sleep, heart rate, and it'll track this data even up to the year. So you can do weekly reports, monthly reports, and yearly reports to see how you're doing. But again, you can get into real detail with regards to how much function you get out of the device. So one of the things that you can do, the device menu here will give you so much control. So one of the things that you would normally expect, call alerts. So as you get phone calls, you can receive them or reject them right from the phone itself. Sedentary alerts. These are actually really popular because people need to. Sometimes people want to make sure that they're constantly being active and that they don't get kind of stiffness from, especially if you do a lot of work where you're sitting down at a desk. And you want to just kind of, because time flies, you really don't realize how much time you've been sitting in most cases. So here you can set it from 15 minutes all the way up to 180 minutes as incremental reminders, telling you when to kind of get up, stretch, do whatever you got to do to just kind of loosen up the joints. And then you can set it up for, you can do all further customization for the specific days you want to do that. We also have our alarm alerts. So you can determine specific alarms that you want to be reminded of from the device. SNS alerts that will send you notifications from all these types of social media apps, as well as your regular text messages, mail, what have you. music controls, heart rate detection, wrist sense. This is actually when you enable this, is basically just turns on the watch face screen when you bring it up to your face. And then we have healthcare. This is actually really a recent update that we noticed to the VeryFit Pro app. It's basically an app or a feature that will allow you to track. This is for women. It'll help you track menstrual cycle. So it gives you all these types of details of information that you can put in to help you track that information. And then we can get into, and then it gets even further and further, the customizability of the smartwatch. So here you have all the different activities. You can add more activities that will be programmed onto the watch. You're limited to 8, but you do have 9 in total that you can pick from. And again, you can kind of turn on and turn off the different ones that you want to have readily programmed onto the smartwatch. And then you can also change the order in which they appear on the smartwatch. So again, we wanted to make sure that you had the ability to be as customizable as possible. And it just goes on and on from there. I mean, there's really just a tremendous amount of additional settings that you can do. You can change from miles to kilometers if that's something that you want to track as well. And there's all kinds of, again, tremendous amount of different types of customizability. And the charging of the device is phenomenal. So you actually have on a normal charge, you have about 2 to 3 hours for a full charge, and that will equal to about 10 days of battery life. And it's a super simple to charge. I'll show you. So the device will come with its own charging cable here. It has little magnet connectors on it, and you would plug the other end into a USB, and then just match up the metal contact points here. There is only one proper way to connect it, which is great. So you don't have to worry about maybe connecting it improperly where it won't connect. So here, it's not making the connection. So you simply just turn it around and blop, turn it around, and it shows you the battery indicator of how much battery charge is left. There you go. Cool, huh? Yeah. So again, just loaded with tons of features. New colors and everything like that, just in time for summer. So again, that's the Letsfit ID205L smartwatch, normally $37.99, and that is a phenomenal, a fan favorite for sure. So the next thing we're going to get into is the Letsfit JR01 jump rope, which is $9.99. Now, jump ropes are really cool, and one of the things I really like about jump ropes is that it's a simple piece of equipment. It's equipment that you can use anywhere. You can exercise just about anywhere. So whether you are in an area where you are able to hit the gym or you're not able to hit the gym, all you need is a little bit of open space, and you can be jump roping like crazy. So it's a great activity that you normally do as kids, but if you really want to take a little bit more of a intense take on it, you definitely can. So. One thing that I realized when I was doing research is that there's a proper way to jump rope when you're doing it for, I guess, fitness in terms of like posture and doing it in a way that you don't overexert yourself, but you also don't hurt your joints and things like that. But so the things that you want is ideally in a jump rope is you want it to be durable, you want it to be tangle resistant, you want it to be comfortable, and adjustable, which are the kind of like the deadly combination that you want when it comes to having a worthwhile jump rope, especially one that's going to last for a while. So I had a coworker here who was telling me that he had a jump rope that came with 2 different cables in case the initial one broke. So one of the things that you want to keep in mind is the durability of the jump rope. So again, we've basically got you covered on all fronts. So if you take a look here, we actually have the handles are actually a foam anti-sweat handle, so it'll definitely make sure that you get a secure grip. Here you can see that it has metal ball bearings, sealed ball bearings in it. I can show you a close-up version of kind of what that looks like and why that's important. Because as you're doing jump rope, first off, you want to make sure that it's going to be tangle-free and it doesn't get tangled up while you're using it. But it's also you don't want it to twist up, you don't want it to tangle. And those are big things that will obviously slow you down if you are getting into the rhythm of doing the jump rope. And especially if you're just starting it out, one of the last things that you want to do is start trying to jump rope with something that's going to get tangled. Because to be totally honest, I just recently started jump roping again, and it's a lot harder than I remember. It's quite a bit of coordination of what you need going down. So there's that, and then there's also the fact that you need to make sure that it's made of a durable material. So because if you're going to be jump roping on different surfaces, whether it's rock, concrete, grass, wherever you want to make sure that it's going to be durable and it's going to last. And just to kind of give you a close-up of what this kind of looks like, the material here, it is actually steel wire that's embedded in PVC. So it's for the most part pretty unbreakable. And the other thing that you want it to be adjustable. And the reason you want it to be adjustable is because obviously we all have different heights, and that actually can attribute to part of why you can maybe overexert yourself, or maybe you end up doing too much work for while you're jump roping when it affects your form and everything. So the reason you want it to be that's why you want it to be adjustable. So it caters to you specifically. And there's a simple formula that we found. It's basically you take whatever your height is in inches, and then you add 36 inches. So essentially 3 feet. So I myself am 6 feet tall. I would add 3 feet to that. So the ideal length for my jump rope would be 9 feet, which is about 108 inches. The jump rope most of our jump ropes that you receive will come more or less in the same length, which is about 112 inches. So if you just were to do the math, I would say in my case, 112 inches, my jump rope needs to be 108. So I need to deduct 4 inches from the jump rope, and ideally I would want to take 2 from one side and 2 from the other. So I'll show you exactly kind of what that looks like. So the way you would do it with our jump ropes is you basically just lay it out, measure the 112, determine how tall you are, add the 3 feet, and then if that happens to be deducted from the 112, you just adjust it accordingly. So the way you would do that is you would unscrew the bottom of one of the handles, and then you would go ahead and pull the extra slack through from the jump rope. And then when you do that, you'll notice that it has like a little plastic grip on it. What you want to do is to determine how far back you need to push it. Take a measuring tape and measure from the top part of the hook onwards, and then basically you're going to pull apart the little teeth that are digging into the cord, adjust it, pull it back, press it back into the cord, and then pull the cord through the handle tight, and that'll actually cause it to thoroughly grip it. In some cases, if you end up having to crop or shorten your jump rope a lot, you'll end up with a lot of slack. And if you do end up with a lot of slack, a quick way to do it would be to just hide the extra slack in the handle for the sake of not having to cut it if you don't need to. So you could just try and double it over itself, and then go ahead and try and sneak it back into the handle, and then screw the cap back on. In worst case scenario, if there's still a tremendous amount of slack, you can go ahead and cut it with whatever your sharpest pair of scissors or knives may be. And then once you're ready, I would say you just YouTube a bunch of really great circuit training exercises. I tried one. I nearly died, and it was great. It was just a 10-minute workout that had just it alternated between jump rope and push-ups, and then a rest, and then jumping jacks and what have you. It was really, really good. And it was, again, very challenging considering it's just a simple jump rope. But again, you can do it just about anywhere, and it's a phenomenal product. Again, so that's the Letsfit JR01 jump rope, $9.99. Click below, get it today. And with that, we're going to move on to our last but not least of our products here, which is the Letsfit T2 portable white noise machine for $23.99. So our sleep machines have been super popular. So we had the T126 and then the T3 that was released, and one thing that our customers have been begging us for is a portable option, and we're like, it's coming, and here it is finally. So as you browse our Amazon store, you'll see it comes in a couple of different colors. It's actually been ranked the number one new release on Amazon, and it's exactly what everyone has wanted. Essentially, as much of the features as our previous sleep machines, but then the portability of it. And just to kind of show you how portable this is, I'm going to try and center it here in my hand. You'll see this actually has roughly about a 4-inch diameter, which is pretty cool. It comes with a built-in carry string, so attaching it to a bag while you go hiking, or if you're taking a stroll, or if you're going on a stroll with the baby, you can hook it up to strollers, cribs, car seats, what have you. It's rechargeable up to 70 hours. You can see here it has some contact, the charging port here, a DC 5 volt, and it also has an input for earbuds, so you can do some silent some silent listening to some white noise. And again, it's very, very, it's got all your buttons here. It's got your power button, timer, shuffle between the different audio tracks, and then your audio, your volume up and volume down. And just to kind of show you real quick, it plugs, the one end of it plugs into a USB drive, and then you would charge it like so, just kind of right into the port right there. And then the best part of it, of course, just to kind of give you a little taste of it, is the soundtrack. So we have 20 different soundtracks. There's 4 white noise sounds, 3 fan sounds, 3 lullaby sounds, and 10 nature sounds. So you basically would just press and hold to turn it on. That's lullabies. Yeah, so we got lullabies. We have our white noise sounds. And we have some fan sounds. The nature sounds are really, really, really the best. So we have some. I think this sounds more of like the L train. If you're in New Yorker, this is definitely a train, a train type of sound effect. But then you have your nature sounds as far as like water, like a nice little river. We also have a thunderstorm. Really good. See, yeah. So again, any type of ambience that you want to have, definitely the white noise sound machine will have it. And now, by popular demand, we have the portable option for you. Again, in addition to that, we have timer settings that allow you to
120 minutes timing. Timing cancel.
You can set it for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60, timing. 90, or 120 minute increments. So again, if you want to preserve the battery, you can go ahead and just set the timer setting and you'll be good to go. Again, phenomenal products. We really hope that you guys are enjoying the summer. We hope that you're being safe, but more than anything, we hope that you're being active as best as possible, whether it's at home or you're getting out, you're able to get out and get to the gym and make things happen. We're here to support you as far as products and anything else that we can be of service. We would love to help you out. So we hope you enjoyed learning about our products. Make sure to get yours before these price changes, before these sale prices end. Feel free to follow us or our channel by clicking the follow. I don't know where the follow is on my screen, but the follow on the top left of your screen, you should be able to see a click button that says follow us, so you can be updated when there are upcoming Amazon Lives or product promos and such. We'll be showcasing new products, special promotions, how-to videos, and the whole nine, as well as if you have any additional questions, you can always contact us at support@letsfit.com. Be sure to browse our Amazon store at amazon.com/letsfit. And follow us on all of our social media channels. So you have some here that you can see as far as our Instagram and Facebook. Instagram, we actually are hosting a July giveaway. So if you guys are into barbecue and you like to do grilling at home and you like making sure that your food tastes good, we have a grill and spice pack combo that is definitely super fan favorite. So head on, follow us on social channels. We'd love to hear from you. Engage with us. Share the content. And until next time, this is Jose from Let's Fit. Just hoping that everyone let's stay fit together.